Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Young here, and today I'm back in another Fortnite video, and in today's video, I'm going to show you guys the absolute best settings to aim with. So if you guys feel like you're having problems aiming or want the very best settings to aim with, this video is going to be for you. I'm going to be showing you guys the very best settings to use when it comes to aiming so you guys can hit all of your shots when it comes to close range, far range, and everything in between. And real quick before we get into the video, I have a V-Buck giveaway. I give away 2,000 V-Bucks every single Friday. So if you guys want to take part in this giveaway and win some free V-Bucks, all you guys have to do to enter is to drop a like on this video. Make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys do turn on those post notifications so you guys get notified for every single new video and when I announce the giveaway winners. And lastly, make sure you guys do comment down below either your Xbox gamer tag, your PSN gamer tag, or Epic account, and you guys will be automatically entered into my next giveaway. So if you want some free V-Bucks, make sure you guys do enter. And also, if you guys like to support me in the item shop, all you guys have to do is go down to the bottom, click on support a creator, type in my code. My creator code is Young Humor, and you guys will have me added and supported as a creator. And alright guys, let's get right to the video. Alright, so in this video, I wanted to be giving you guys the best settings to use in Fortnite when it comes to aiming. So if you feel like you've tried everything to improve your aim, you just can't really figure out exactly what to do, I would recommend giving these settings a try, because like I said, if you just feel like you can improve your aim, you might as well give it a try. So I would recommend these settings. I feel like these settings are the absolute best for aiming, and I'm going to explain exactly why I like these settings, what are the advantages of it, and possibly what are the disadvantages when you are using these settings. But I really do feel like your aim is going to be absolutely insane if you guys give these settings a try. So let's get into the settings that I have and why I use these settings specifically. So going into my settings and my controller settings for my sensitivities, and of course, when it comes to aiming, your building and editing sensitivity really don't play the biggest factor. But if you guys want, I play on a 2.2 and a 2.3. I play on quite a high building and editing sensitivity because I feel like I need to have these high sensitivities when I am going against other players so I can outbuild and out edit them, especially if they're very, very good. So that's why I play on a very high building and editing sensitivity. You obviously can try out whatever you like, but for me, I personally like a high building and editing sensitivity. But like I said, it's not really going to affect your aim too much. And going down into my X and Y sensitivity, this I play on a 45% on both. When you are looking to hit the most shots possible, you want to be on the low end for sensitivity, because the problem is, which I'll show you guys in a second, if you play on a higher sensitivity, obviously there's some of you guys who can control the sensitivity, but kind of the rule of thumb is the higher sensitivity, the harder it is to control, because when you try to aim, for instance, if you try to hit fire from maybe this range, it's very hard to control. Your shots are all over the place. And of course, with practice, you can hit more shots from this range, hit fire with higher sensitivities, but I really do feel like it's hard to hit shots with the sensitivity, so you definitely want to play on the low end. I would say anything between a 45 and a 48% is going to be the best way to go when it comes to choosing the right sensitivity for you when it comes to hitting the most shots possible, because like I said, these are going to be strictly on the aim side. So if you want to have the best aim possible, I'd recommend between a 45 and 48%. Going down into my ADS, my aim down sight sensitivity, I play on a 9%. Now, the reason why I play on 9%, so on my linear settings, on the things I really play on the most, I play on a 10%. I feel like 9% is the best balance for hitting the most shots, because with a 9%, you're able to hit long range shots very, very effectively, and you're able to lock onto the other player from range without too much problems. And the only downfall of having a really low ADS sensitivity could be the very, very close range if you're aiming down sights on a player who's literally right next to you. But in that case, you really would just want to hit fire, and having a 45% on your X and Y sensitivity is going to fix that problem whatsoever. So basically, the best way to use these settings, the best playstyle, is if you're within a wall distance length of another player, then every single shot you want to take as a hip fire. So your shotgun, SMG, AR, you want to take these shots as hip fire as long as you're within a wall length of a distance of the other player. But if you're anything further than that, then I think ADS is going to be the way to go, and playing on a 9% is going to be very, very good to aim with. And another setting that I have on my best aim settings is going to be a look damping time. I have this of a 0.06. Now I think look damping time can be very good for helping you aim from range. Like I said, again, from range, I think this setting can be very, very effective. Now, you don't want to play on too much. Like, you don't want to play on maybe like a 0.17. I feel like that's too high. But just a little bit. I would say just enough, just a little bit, like a 0.06, a 0.04, 0.07, I think can make a huge difference on improving your aim. Especially, as I just mentioned, from those longer distances, having a little bit look damping time. And kind of what it does is, it's really hard to explain, but the best way I can describe it, it's kind of like an extra dead zone in a way, but at the same time, not really. Essentially, it helps you aim a little bit better from longer ranges. So as far as my dead zone, I play on a 10%. Obviously, you want to play on the lowest dead zones you can, but when I switch my dead zones to 5%, I'm literally stick drifting all over the place. I'm moving without even touching my controller. I'm looking all over the place. So for me, a 10% is the best way to go, because the lower your dead zones, the more responsive your game feels, and the more responsive your game feels, the more accuracy you're going to have, the more shots you're going to hit. So playing on as low dead zones as you possibly can without having crazy stick drift is going to be essential if you want to be able to hit your shots very consistently and have everything feel very responsive. And the last setting that I have is going to be foot controller setting off. Now, the reason why you want to have this setting off as opposed to on is when you have it off, first of all, it makes your game feel even more responsive, because when you have foot controller on, it adds just a little bit more input, not necessarily a lot, but it's just a little bit. And for me, I noticed that. And on top of that, when you have foot controller setting off, it gives you the best aim possible, because it helps you make those smaller analog stick movements better than when you're playing with foot controller setting on. So you want to have this setting off if you can. So those are pretty much all the sensitivity and settings that I'd recommend if you want to have the best aim possible. Obviously, I still recommend having vibration off and all those settings like that, but I would really recommend you guys try these settings. If you feel like you've tried so many different things and you can't improve your aim, maybe it could just be a simple sensitivity change and it makes everything feel 10 times better. So I would really recommend giving these settings a try. And with these settings, they're very good for building and editing, in my opinion. Playing on a higher building and editing, I'm still able to edit very, very well. So if I wanted to play on these settings to improve my aim, I absolutely could with no problems. So I would really recommend you guys try these settings out. I think they're the best settings for aiming. Obviously, these settings aren't going to be right for everyone, but if you want to improve your aim, if you feel like you're struggling, give these settings a try. You guys won't regret it. They're very, very good. And if you guys really don't like these settings, but you're still looking for some really good tips to improve your aim as far as your settings, obviously, I would say the rule of thumb for myself is the lower sensitivity, the more aim or the more accuracy you're going to have. Obviously, if you wouldn't want to play on like a 20 or 30%, then you'll be moving around too slow and then it might cost you in fights. But basically, if you're playing on like a 60% and your accuracy is really bad and you don't like a 45%, maybe you could drop it from a 60%, maybe down to like a 55%, and that can help improve your aim. So those are the settings and recommendations that I would give you guys. If your aim is feeling really, really bad and you tried everything to try to improve it, then lowering your settings is going to be essential to improving your aim. Because that's, even for myself, I feel like I have very, very good aim on the settings that I have. But at the same time, if I played on like a 55%, even though I might potentially have better flick shots, I really don't think that I'm going to be as accurate as I am now. So I think settings make a huge difference on your game, and whenever you feel like you're struggling to hit your shots, maybe you're struggling to build, I would recommend giving a few setting changes a try. And those setting changes could be the difference in your game. And for me, even for myself, changing my building and editing sensitivity to on the high end really made a drastic improvement on my game. I'm able to build a lot faster, build a lot quicker, and win so many more games in solos. I went from winning on stream maybe like 4 solo games to the past 2 days. I've won 8 games each on my streams. So increasing my building and editing sensitivity made a huge difference on my game. So with that being said, that's wrap it up for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys liked, if you guys found it helpful, make sure you guys do hit that like button. Make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't. Make sure you guys turn on post notifications so you guys get notified for every single new video. And as well, I do live stream every single day on this channel at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So if you guys want to watch me play solos on stream, like I said, past 2 days, I've gotten 8 solo wins on stream. I've had so many win streaks. I've been playing very, very good on stream. So definitely come by my live streams if you guys want to see me play solos and just absolutely go crazy with the drum gun. So like I said, 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time every single day I stream on this channel. But with that being said, I appreciate you guys watching the video. And alright guys, I will see you next video.